Hidden in the corner, deep under my bed, lies a box. Inside this box are handwritten letters with people's names on it. You see, I write a letter to someone when I feel like they have profoundly impacted my life and made it better. I write it on a piece of paper because sometimes it's easier for me to express my thoughts when written down instead of out loud. These letters include my favorite things with this person, characteristics I admire, and especially how this person has made me feel. And while this may sound like something straight out of a Jenny Han book, I promise you it's different. Last year, I wrote 6 letters, and with enough courage, I handed them to each recipient on graduation day. However, there are still letters left in this box, tucked away, undelivered. Hello, everyone. My name is Datta, and I'm so honored to be serving as your Community and Wellbeing Prefect for the 2024 to 2025 school year. Today, I want to take you all on a journey through my own path at Appleby, one that emphasizes the importance of appreciating the small things and the incredible impact of connecting with those around us. As we navigate our experiences together, I hope to inspire each of you to recognize the beauty in everyday moments and encourage open conversations that strengthen our bonds as a community. But before I walk you through my path, I want to share with you something that I practice every day. It only takes a second, but it makes a world of a difference, and that is to appreciate the small things. So often, we get caught up in the big moments, our grades, our goals, our achievements, and we forget the beauty and the little things that make life meaningful. I remember back in grade 10, I had science first period in Bailey House. Every day to morning, before class, someone from the neighboring drama class would play the piano. They would play songs ranging from Studio Ghibli music, cartoon openings like Phineas and Ferb, to classical pieces. It was such a small thing, but it made my mornings a little brighter and set a positive tone for the rest of my day. It's these small, seemingly insignificant moments that can make a big difference. Seeing a beautiful sunset, running into a past teacher, seeing your favorite dessert in the dining hall. These things matter. I want to challenge each of you to take a moment every day to appreciate something small. Take a second right now and close your eyes. What's one unique thing that you're grateful for today? For me, it's the ability to give this speech. By recognizing these little things, we can slowly shift our mindset toward a more positive outlook on life. These little things that you reflect on, they add up, and they drive us forward. These small moments of gratitude are not just things that we passively observe. They can also be moments we actively create. If we each take a little time every day to do something kind, we contribute to something bigger. It's the subtle gestures that someone doesn't even consciously do that define our sense of belonging. Whether that be smiling at someone at the hallway, a stranger holding the door for you, or being welcomed by open arms, those tiny actions are like a ripple effect. They inspire others to be kind as well. It's easy to get caught up in the rush of school, comparing who's had less sleep, who's more stressed, but this narrative doesn't serve us. Real community is found in supporting one another through those challenges, not competing over who has it worse. Think about exam season, when we're all pulling late nights and putting in extra hours. What gets us through is knowing we're not alone, that we're all in this together. Sharing our stories is one of the most powerful ways to create a sense of belonging within our community. Chapel speeches, like the one I'm giving now, provide a unique opportunity for vulnerability, an invitation to reveal parts of ourselves that we might otherwise keep hidden. In a school like Appleby, it can often feel necessary to maintain a certain image, one that is strong, successful, and unwavering. However, every person who steps up and give a chapel speech reveals a scar, a reminder that we all carry our struggles. While there may be stigma surrounding these imperfections, and it can be daunting to share them, there is always someone in the audience who has a similar scar and finds comfort in knowing that they are not the only one. Now, Let's return back to the start of my path. When I first came to Appleby in grade 9, I wanted to do everything. I joined every co-curricular club and council I could, Model UN, debate, sustainability council. But soon enough, I realized that not everything was meant for me. I had to come to terms with the fact that just because something is popular or looks good on paper doesn't mean it's the right fit, and then that's okay. In grade 10, I branched out again and tried a bunch of new co-curriculars, clubs, and councils. But this time, they stuck. I found my place in the Appleby College Leadership Conference, aka ACLC, and the Community and Wellbeing Council. In these spaces, I thrived being able to do what I loved most, creating opportunities and showing compassion to others. Now, 3 years later, I'm both the executive director of ACLC and your community and wellbeing prefect. And what makes these roles so special to me is not just because of what it entails, but because of the incredible people who came before me. I want to take a moment to share with you all my favorite pin. This pin was given to me along with the rest of the Community Wellbeing Council by Zaidan Kabir Amanullah, the 2022 to 2023 Community and Wellbeing Prefect. Unlike the traditional shiny pins we often see at Appleby, this one was handmade, hand-colored, and created specifically for me. He made one for each council member, and while the rest of the school might have questioned its appearance, we looked at it and smiled. It wasn't about how it looked like to others, but it was about what it meant to us, the sense of belonging we had built together. Zaidan consistently believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. Last year, I had a brief but memorable encounter with Matthias Betwell, the 2021 to 2022 community prefect, during his visit at Appleby. I had never spoken to him directly before, but I was determined to talk to him. And I did. I tracked him down, struck up a conversation, and despite not knowing me, Matthias spoke to me like I was the only person in the world, and insisted we stay in touch. I was also fortunate enough to meet Jenna Caravira, the 2019 to 2020 community prefect, when she came as a guest speaker on our student leadership panel for ACLC. Truthfully, I admired her for a long time. While my attempt to have a conversation with her was stopped by her busy schedules, she spoke to the audience with such sincerity and kindness, as if she was having a conversation with a younger friend. When I reached out after, she had sent a super kind message and said that I could always contact her for support. These incredible leaders all have something in common. They were supportive and made me feel like I belonged. They fostered an environment where even a brief conversation could make someone's day, and where the smallest interactions could leave a lasting impact. Even though they didn't all know me personally, they saw potential in me and wanted to see me succeed. Wherever they went, they built community, treating even strangers like friends. One of the things I've learned from my time at Appleby is that the connections we make here are lasting. But sometimes we wait too long to express our appreciation for the people who made a difference in our lives. Why does it take us until grade 12 to truly start appreciating the people in the community that we built, and also to truly just start talking to them? It shouldn't take 4 years to say hi to someone only to have it followed by goodbye in the same year. During the summer after grade 10, I participated in a summer program called SHAD at the University of British Columbia. I spent a month living with 50 other students from across Canada. And what amazed me most was how quickly we got to know one another. We didn't have time to waste. We knew our time together had an expiration date, and that the sense of urgency pushed us to connect on a deeper level right away. There was no judgment about who hung out with whom. Everyone was welcome at any table, and starting a conversation with someone required no excuse. It made me realize how much time we waste in our everyday lives waiting for the right moment to talk to someone, because the right moment does not exist. This brings me back to my letters. I wrote and delivered 6 last year to whom I looked up to, walked beside me, and guided me on my path. I wrote one for Juno, my favorite bus buddy, who always made me feel included and liked I belonged. I wrote to Amber, my long-lost sister and huge inspiration, Jacob Warren, who gives the wisest advice at the new old age of 18, Raina, who always reminds me to choose love, and Eric, my ACLC partner in crime and one of the most resilient people I know. And you may be thinking, 6 handwritten letters? This chick's crazy. But truth be told, I wish I had said more. Not necessarily write more letters, but there are so many others who have positively impacted my life that I did not think. My journey at Appleby isn't over yet, but as I continue to walk this path, I'm constantly reminded of the people who've walked alongside me, those who've paved the path before me, and those who will follow after me. Take a moment to reflect on those who have walked alongside you on your path. And if you can't think of anyone, be that someone for someone else. What I've realized and what I hope to leave with all of you is that the right moment doesn't always appear. Life moves quickly, and sometimes we wait too long to tell people how much they mean to us. Those letters, the ones I have written and have not delivered, represent something larger. They serve as a reminder to me, and I hope to all of you, not to leave the important things unsaid. Whether it's a letter, a conversation, or just a simple thank you, don't wait. Don't let the opportunity to lift someone up or share your appreciation pass you by. So, if I could leave you with one thing, I challenge each of you to look around, to find the moments and the people you're grateful for every single day, and not to leave those letters unsent. Thank you, and please rise for hymn number 418.